Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Today, our topic is kind of a mix of many things, but all of it is directed in one issue or one subject. How the Muslims, they try to prove to us the existence of their God, which is called Allah, which is containing two words, Al and Lah. Al is an old word, ancient word in the Aramaic language, which means God, and Lah, which is the name of this God, which is the moon God. I did search in the internet and I found this funny article, and I will tell you why it's funny. The one who made this video, it's called Scientific Proof of the Existence of Allah. And in this video, he starts saying how many the DNA and the blood and etc. and etc. and all of this to prove to the atheists that God does exist. And then, for sure, you know, for me as a Christian, I believe in God to be exist. But then he come with this verse to prove to the atheist that Allah is exist, and I find it hilarious. Let us see what this verse is about. I mean, sometimes I ask myself, when people they try to prove something, do even they listen to themselves? I mean, did you, like, when you make this video, did you play it again and listen to yourself what you just said? Is it really convincing for you? Let us go to the Quran and see the exact verse he is showing in this video. Please invite your friends and share the link for the broadcast wherever you can. So he posed for us this verse, chapter 22, verse number 73. And this is supposedly he is going to prove to all the world that Allah is exist. How? Read with me and try not to cry from laughing. O mankind. Actually, the translation here is funny. Let me change the translator. Some of them they use a very weird translation. I think, I don't know, they're using Google translation. I don't know. Maybe the translator is a Chinese. You know, like supposedly my English is not good. You know, I mean, I don't know, but still, I feel better when I read the Muslim translation for the Quran. O people, a parable is set forth, therefore listen to it. Surely those whom you call upon beside Allah cannot create a fly, so they should all together for it. Should the fly snatch away anything from them, they could not take it back from it. I don't know, I can't hold myself from laughing. Supposedly the one here is talking, the smart guy is talking, is Allah, not the guy in the video. Allah wanted to prove to us that he is the only God. How? Well, if you all of you together, you join together, you cannot create a fly. Okay, but who said that Allah can create a fly? I mean, shouldn't you show them that you are the one who created the fly first? I don't know. It's a standalone comedy. Like, I'm talking to the atheists, trying to prove to them that Allah is God, and then I say to them, if you gather all of you together, you cannot make a fly. Who is the one who is talking? Is Allah. Well, they can say to you, and I can say to you, well, I challenge Allah to make a fly for us. What is the proof of the one who is speaking that he is the one who created the fly? Secondly, isn't it this is a contradiction for the Quran? Because the Quran saying that Allah is the best of the creators. So how Allah is saying you cannot create a fly, yet he is saying that he is the best of the creators? If there is no other creators, are you saying to me that Allah is lying? فَتَبَارَكَ اللَّهُ أَحْسَنُ الْخَالِقِينَ. chapter 22, 23, verse number 14, and chapter 37, verse 130, 125. Allah is the best of the creators. How that can be? And he is comparing himself to Baal. Why do you call upon Baal and forsake the best of the creators by saying that statement you just agreed that Baal is a creator, but yet you are better? So how you say I'm going to prove to you that Allah is the only God, and yet the only God, he says he is the best of the creators. By the way, I was the best student in my classroom because I was studying home. I mean, isn't it funny? If there is no other creators, that means Allah is a liar and he is fabricating a certificate. You know, when you say I am the best, I'm the best doctor, and you are the only doctor, it means you are certificating, you are creating a false certificate of being the best, because how you can be the best if there's no one else? Who is the one who gave you the certificate of being the best? And best from who? And then a Muslim here, he will start saying to you, Allah, he's saying, like, you know, we created a bicycle, we created airplane. Abdul, you just quote for me the verse about what Allah he meant by creation. Creation is about giving life for a fly and above. So don't tell me a bicycle and a car. Don't be a fool. And here we find how funny it is when a Muslim come to us and say Allah is the only one God. I don't care if Allah is one God or not, but he is funny and silly. Your God, Allah, is one, he is 10 gods, he is 7 God, he is 7-11 God, still he is a funny, and he cannot be God. What kind of God? Like we were talking about with the Muslims about Allah saying that the sperm coming from the backbone, and then a Muslim, he posed for me and says in the hadith doesn't say that this is about that it's coming out. It says in the hadith, it says clearly that the water of the women is yellow and the water of the man is thick and white. So you're a prophet and your Quran teaching that women, she have a sperm, and that water is coming from the ribs of the women, and the water of the man coming from the backbone. Both of them are stupid and they are wrong. So you have one God, but you cannot prove it. And you say to us, you cannot create a fly. Allah, he says to us, can you create a fly? I can say to you, same to you, can you create a fly yourself? What is the proof, any proof that Allah can create anything? Do we have any Muslim would like to say something to us? What is the proof that Allah is capable of creating anything? Actually, I can prove it easy that Allah cannot create anything. As an example, Allah, he don't even remember which one he created first, the stars or the trees. Have you ever heard of a crazy madness like this? If we go in the Quran, but remember, brother, remember, Allah is one God, brother, sister, Allah is one God, and there is no God beside him. Okay, there is no God beside him, but you don't remember which one he created first. What happened? He have a Zaheimer. He's getting old, he cannot remember which one he created first. So if we go in the Quran, we will find this, just for a comedy reference. All right. In chapter 41, you can read it from verse number 9. If you want, you can read from verse number 1. Just because the Muslim, they might say to you, oh, he is taking it out of context. You know what they do. But because the verses before have nothing to do with the creation, you know. But here Allah, he starts speaking about the creation. So what? Say what? Do you indeed disbelieve in him who created the earth in 2 periods? And look here at the false translation of the translator. The Quran says 2 periods. I think the one who translates this translation, he himself, he is having a period. Let us change the translation. It says 2 days. Where is the 2 period coming from? Because then later the Muslim, they will say to you, the Quran, brother, is in agreement with the science, brother. It doesn't say days like the Bible. The Bible says 6 days. The Quran doesn't say 6 days, it says period. And no, it says days. Stop lying in the translation. Here we go. We just changed the Abdul and the whole word changed. Say, is that you deny him who created the earth in 2 days? Allah, he created the earth in 2 days. Okay. And then after 2 days is gone, and then he set on earth mountains. The mountains, according to the Quran, Allah, he placed the mountain at the top of the earth. By the way, I'm getting I'm gaining weight. We have a guy, his name is Evans. He's saying, stop lying. I'm lying? Okay, you want to call me? Who is a Muslim is willing to call me to prove me lying? It's an open challenge. Anyone would like to call me? Who is a Muslim? He is willing to call me live and get me busted. I like to be busted, brother. Hello? 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 hello 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 عبدول من فضلك يا عيني تددددم اعطيني يا عبدول دخلك على الخط شوي. What is that? No Abdul? Okay, we continue then. So Allah, he said the mountains in the top of the earth. Yeah, he said it there. And then after that, he bestowed the blessing on the earth in 4 days. And he gave it the nourishment. What does that mean? The trees, the water, everything, the substance. All right? Okay. So what is, guys, remember, what is first is created? The day, 2 days to create the earth. Then the mountains. Are we taking notes? Who's taking notes there? Who's taking notes? Anybody taking notes? Let us make a note. First one, Allah created the earth in 2 days. What number 2? Allah, he put the mountains in the top of the earth. What number 3? Allah, he gave the earth all the measure of substance like water, etc. And you can read the translation, the interpretation. They will see that this is what it meant: water, grass, trees, etc. So number 1, creating the earth. Number 2 is the mountains. Number 3 is making creating trees and grass and water. Number 4, and this is happening in 4 days. So until now the total is 6 days. And then here it says, look, moreover. It doesn't say moreover, liar. It doesn't say moreover. It says thumma stawa. Thumma in Arabic, it is a statement for something happened long after, not right away. Actually, there is a Muslim, he teach Arabic. He have a video about thumma. You can watch it and he will say to you, you know, I'm just quoting him, thumma is a statement for something happened way after the first incident. Thumma stawa. If we change the translator, look what will happen. Just change the translation, just to show you why we cannot trust Islamic translation. I will change the translator. This is Yusuf Ali. I will go to different translation. Which one we will take? Let us see this one. Biktal. All right. Look, in Biktal it says, then he turned to the heaven. Where is moreover? There's difference between moreover and then. Then mean it's after. Correct? Let us change the translator. Hold on. This is Biktal. Maybe Biktal is stupid. Let us see. Mawdudi, Doody, Mr. Doody. Scooby Doo. Okay. Oh, Doody, he said, then he turned to the heaven. This is Mr. Doody. Okay, forget about Doody. Maybe Doody is a stupid too. Let us see Hilali and Khan. Hilali and Khan, he said, then he stawa, he rose over toward the heaven, and it was a smoke. Okay, so after, okay, based on this, what happened? Based on this, Allah created the earth in 2 days. Then he placed the mountains in the top of the earth, which is funny. and then after that he gave the substance, the substance of the earth, which like water, grass, trees, etc. And then it says, and then after that he went to the heaven, and the heaven was a smoke, which means there was nothing. And then after that, then after that he completed and finished them according to the translator, and he made them 7 heavens. Then after that he made each heaven its affair, and then he adorned the lowest heaven with lamps, which mean according to this chapter, what is the last thing is created? Anyone notice what is the last thing? What is the last thing is created? Who want to give me the note? Morning, my friend from Indonesia. Morning. I want to go to Indonesia, by the way. I'm going to go for election for president because I became very popular there. Stars. So the last thing Allah created is the stars. So let us go and measure in order again. The first thing it was the earth in 2 days. And then after that he placed the mountains in the top of the earth, and after that he gave the measure of the earth like water and grass, and after that he went to the sky, and the sky was a smoke, which means the sky was the last thing to finish as a creation as a stars, and then he made them 7 skies, and then after he made this, the last step is making the stars. Okay, let us go to different verses in the Quran, different chapter, shall we? And then we will notice that Allah, he have no idea what he's talking about. All right. If we go in the Quran, and we will show you more than one verse. In chapter 2, verse number 29. Chapter 2, verse 29, confirming what we saw in the chapter 41, verse number 9, 10, 11, 12. The first thing Allah created was the earth, and then after that, at the end, he finished the stars. Look what the chapter number 2 is saying. Chapter number 2, verse number 29. It is he who created for you all that in earth. So what first is created? Everything in the earth. And then after that he went to the heaven and he made them complete, and we saw in the other verse saying, and the last step was to create the stars, correct? The last step. So chapter 2 verse number 29, it is in total agreement with the chapter 41 verse number 12. But hold on, the story getting more complicated. I hate myself. Unbelievable. Look at this verse. What we will do with this chapter now? I think this chapter is made by the Jews. I will not be surprised if the one who made this chapter is Benjamin Netanyahu, because it cannot be true. Read carefully with me, brother. Chapter 79, starting from verse number 27. Are you harder to create, or the heaven? He made it. He raised it high. It's high. And then put it a right good state. And he made the dark and the night out its light. And the earth he expanded after that. What the heck? What is this? Anyone notice what we just found? Anyone notice what we just found? How in the first chapter 41, 9, 10, 11, 12, saying that Allah, the first thing he created was the earth, and he finished the earth, and after that he went to the sky and he created them 7 skies, and then he created the stars. Here it's the opposite. Allah finished the sky, he made the dark and the night. The day and the night, which mean he made the stars. Do you see it? And then after that, he started working in the earth. And after that, he made the water. And after that, he placed the mountains. In the other verse, it was the opposite. The first one was creating the earth in 2 days. And the second step is putting the mountains in the top of the earth. Hello? Hello? I mean, you have one God, but what a crazy God. He is suffering from the Alzheimer. I think you should take him to a hospital. How Allah can be God and he is the creator, but he don't remember which one he created first? As you see, the creation order is totally messed up. Do we have any Muslim want to say something? Anyone? We cannot call Zakir Naik. I mean, this is not a problem. Zakir Naik is always, he's a very well-known customer of our program. He calls us all the time. Here we go, he calling. Great Prince, I told you 1,000 times. Don't try to explain the Quran according to yourself. We are Muslims and we know they understand the Quran by myself. Zakir Naik, do you speak Arabic? Me myself, I don't speak Arabic. What about Didat? Do he speak Arabic? And Didat don't speak Arabic. What about the Prophet? Do he knew how to write, how to read? Our Prophet was illiterate. Okay, so the Quran saying it's clear. I mean, even that needs interpretation. Allah created the earth first, and then He created etc., etc., etc. This chapter is saying the opposite. So how we can work that out? First of all, if you want to understand the Quran, you have to open your chest. Other example, Allah He sent 2 angels, and they cut the chest of the Prophet. And they made the plastic surgery for him, and then he was able to understand the Quran. Zakir, are you saying I will not understand the Quran unless Allah He open my chest? Exactly. So in order to understand the Quran, Allah He have to send the angel Jibreel, and He have to cut your chest. What? Allah have to send the angel Jibreel, and He have to cut my chest to understand the Quran? Christian Prince, it doesn't matter what you try to do at the end of the day. I do not understand that part. Can you repeat again? It's okay. You know what? Whatever you said, it's okay. I agree with you. Whatever you said, Dr. Zakir Naik. Zakir Naik, why you are repeating that part? I mean, I told you I don't understand what you are saying. I mean, can't you jump it? Okay. So Zakir Naik, when Allah will open my chest, what exactly will happen to my chest? Zakir Naik, are you there? Brother, are you there? I think Zakir Naik. Zakir Naik, hello? Hello. I was busy communicating with Andrew Jibreel, and he gave me right now the answer to get you busted. When Allah He sent the angel to the Prophet Muhammad to cut his teeth, and this is the proof, it's scientific proof. If you go right now to Thailand, you will see a lot of people doing plastic surgery. How Allah He knew about plastic surgery before the plastic surgery they happened? I think you have a point here. I mean, Allah Himself doing plastic surgery to His Prophet? That's I don't know. I actually, you know what? You got me busted here. I'm not sure what to say. Any Muslim want to say something? Even your God, when wanted Muhammad to understand, He made a plastic surgery, He cut his chest, and He installed a dish of faith and a dish of wisdom. Dr. Zakir Naik, do faith and wisdom, they come in dishes? Everything in the world come in dishes. Other example, me myself, I became a doctor. I did not go to school. I ordered 2 dishes of science and 2 dishes of medicine, and I became a doctor. Faith and wisdom, they been given to the Prophet in dishes. Okay, no comment. So how you keep saying, you gave us headache. Allah is one God, Allah is one God, Allah is one God. Well, if Allah is one God, how Allah the one God, He cannot remember what He did in His creation? I will try to help the Muslims to solve this issue. I think what happened is to Allah. One, he created the earth in disorder, and the other one, he created the earth in disorder. This is the only solution. What I can do. What do you think, Muslims? Don't you think this is very smart? Huh? Huh? Anyone? Who is a Muslim want to say something? If you have one Allah, how the first Allah don't agree with the second Allah in the Quran, the same book? Is the Quran written by one Allah or two Allah? Any Muslim have something to say? After we finish broadcast, you will see the comment of Muslims calling me names. You are stupid. You don't understand. You are crazy. You don't speak good Arabic. You don't speak good English. Go and learn English. Okay, why you don't answer me now? Why you Muslims become heroes after we hang up? Who is a Muslim want to give me a call live right now? And you will be welcome. You know, we will not be rude to you. I'm making fun of a stupid book, not of you. I feel sorry for you. Any Muhammadan would like to call us? Yeah, like this guy Haji. Haji, he keep making comment in the text, but he don't dare to call me. Call me and answer. What do you say, Mr. Haji? Why Allah he cannot remember which one he created first? What do you say? Or you have something to say after we finish? Right now you go mute. Any Muhammadan? Isn't it? This is very clear. I'm very rude. This is a stupid of you to say. If I say to you, you're stupid, this is not rude because this is a stupid answer. In order to avoid answering me about the contradiction in the Quran, you say you are very rude. Well, the one who is rude, if being rude is a problem for you, so how you follow a prophet who says that your mother is half a brain? How you follow a prophet who says beat your mother? How you follow a prophet who says that women are sex toys? How you follow a prophet he says that non-Muslims are najas, they are dirty? So now suddenly you became a person who is a polite, and you are following a prophet who have nothing to do with being polite? Isn't it your prophet who said to a man, did you F her? Isn't it your prophet who said to a man, he said to the Muslims, if somebody he is proud about in his inheritance, tell him to go and bite the penis of his father? Is that rude? Are you there, Haji? Do you agree with the prophet teaching that it's okay to say to somebody, go and bite the penis of your father? Did you bite it yourself? Please, can you call on us and tell us about your experience following the prophet teaching? So look at this hypocrite. He's talking about rude, but he's a prophet. I never saw a rude person more than him. Are you going in mute now? What happened? You said I'm rude. Now you don't talk no more? You are so quiet. You are the one who hate. We don't hate. As long you are talking against hate, just to show you the hypocrisy of this Abdul. So why you follow a book says that Allah is the one who made hate and he supply hate? Let me show you. Here we go. According to the Quran, Allah have a special mission, brother. He supply hate specifically to the Christians. So if you are accusing me of hate as you claim, which is not true, well, you have to go against your God, because your God said the following. And from those who they call themselves, they are Christians, we made a covenant, but they neglect a portion of what we were given to them. Therefore we excited among them enmity and hatred to the day of resurrection. Do you see it, Abdul? So now I want you to show me your honesty, and I want you to say I am against Allah for supplying Christians with hate. According to the Quran, hate is coming from Allah. Only Allah is the provider of hate. He is the hate vendor. Are you there, Abdul? Or now you cover yourself in the blanket and you don't want to say anything? Are you still against hate? Me myself, I'm against hate. I don't hate Muslims. Every video I go online, I say, guys, don't hate Muslims. Is that correct, guys? Did I say that? A million times. Don't hate Muslims. I say they are poor people. They need our help. So you are a liar. but in fact you are following a religion says you cannot even take your family as a friends. In the same chapter, chapter 5, verse number 51, not only it says in 14 that you hate the Christians, Allah will supply them with hate. In 51 it says that you cannot take them as a friends because simply Allah is a hateful God. He teach hate. Why you cannot take me as a friend? I have no problem to take you as a friend. I don't decide who is my friend just because of his religion. If a person is a good person for me, it's okay. You know, the Quran discriminate and teach hatred, says, oh, you believe, take not the Jews and the Christians as a friends, and the one who take them as a friend is one of them, which mean he is apostate, which mean the Muslims can go against him and they can rape his wife and they can kidnap his daughter and they can kill him. So why you are lying? Hello? Hello? That is a weak hadith. This is Quran. That is a weak hadith. I like this one. This is a Quran. What weak hadith? So look at this now. Let us go back to the topic. Allah is one God, and Allah He challenged us to make a fly. But Allah don't remember what He created first, the trees or the stars, the mountains or the stars. Allah don't remember the order of His creation. Allah is suffering from the Alzheimer disease. Who want to answer us? Any Abdul? If you are new watching our videos, don't forget to subscribe, and if you are older or watching our video, don't forget to unsubscribe, because according to Islam, the only religion teach such a logic. The bad deeds, the good deeds can delete the bad deeds. So do bad deed and do the good deed right away. So subscribing to my account is a bad deed, and subscribe is a good deed, and this is make you the winner in the eyes of Allah. What a funny religion. Guys, thank you very much for being here. Allah is 1 or 10, we don't care, but obviously your God cannot be God. There's no way God don't remember which one He created first, regardless how silly, stupid what He is saying in this book. But imagine, you know, we are talking about a creation in order, and He cannot even remember such a simple thing. He cannot even remember the order. I mean, how silly. So you say to me Allah is one, you Allah, who care? If somebody believe that God is there's 1 billion God and they all exist, that's mean He is right. Doesn't matter how many there are. If they all exist, they all exist. So believe in one God or 10 God or 2 God, who care? But your God is one silly God. Your God is one crazy God. Your God, He is suffering from memory. By the way, don't you know that Allah He wrote everything, brother, in His book? He wrote a book. He have a book. Nobody can see it save Allah. Why? That is additional proof that Allah cannot be God. We write in a book for ourselves because we are, you know, transforming information to generation after us. Same time because we have a bad memory. We lose memory. Allah He wrote in the book for what? He lose memory? Suffering from Alzheimer, as you see. So it doesn't matter what you try to say. You cannot answer us. And let us see what the Muslims will say down in the text after we finish broadcast. You will see how what they will call me. Liar, stupid, idiot. But yet nobody can answer us. It's so clear, like light. Allah do not remember which one He created first. Let us repeat the summary of this video. Chapter 41. Fussilat. Verse number 9. 10. 11. 12. Giving us total different order from chapter 79, verse number 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. A clear proof that Allah never exists. This is Muhammad A person who is suffering from a low IQ, he is not educated, making a silly, stupid mistake, claiming that he received this is as inspiration from his God. But there is no way God cannot remember what he created first. Please download the video, share it with your friends. It's going to stay up for a few hours and we will take it down as usual. God bless you, and thank you very much for being here. Christ is Lord, and Allah is funny. And really, I like his comedy. I love it. I love it. I love it. 3 times, like the prophet. He repeat always things 3 times. I love it. So thank you guys, and let us see what the next topic will be. Depend in the text of the Muslims. Actually, they are the one who inspire me with topics. Always remember, if you like to learn more about the cult of Islam, you can get my books from Amazon. Depend in your country, Germany, France. We have in Spanish, we have in many languages. So search for Christian Prince in Amazon of your country, so you can receive a free delivery if it is like available as a free delivery in many countries. Thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you, and until we see you again soon, Christ is Lord, Islam is false. Thank you very much.